Go, my eyes.
I'll finish you! What's my lead?
Come on! Wear your jaw like a crown!
Kill you! Watch my
My thanks.
Eat this! Won't take long.
That's all of them.
The solitude of after slaughter. Shame about the smell, though. Men shitting themselves.
You fought very well, Bianna.
Is that how you flirt, Eivor?
Is that how I what?
Easy now, Drengir. I'll see you back in Grand Bridge.
Fat bär out! Mycket käppning!
You'll get nothing out of me. Nothing!
Eivor, the plan worked. One of Wigmund's captains. Caught him sniffing around Euroli Ponte. Remember, you don't need to kill him. Have fun. I'll be planning our next move in the Longhouse.
Little boy, where is your daddy hiding?
Godless heathens. Grandbridge is a province of Lord Wigmund of Walden. The city is rightfully his.
Poor soldier. Doesn't know what heathens do to men of God like him. Hasn't heard the stories, it seems.
We can educate him. Look at those ham hands. Could make a nice pair of gloves.
And his heart, a heart that beats in a lad like this? Feed a family of 6 for a week.
Let's cut his throat now and water the orchards with his blood.
No, sweet lord, no! He's on the Isle of Ely, Ealdorman Wigmund, in the monastery, I swear.
Thought that would take till the next morn. Let's tie him up and let him rot away.
Oh, fucking Dane half-wits! The Lord will smite you from this land, all of you! May God have mercy on...
That home-thieving snake might have cast a curse on us. I couldn't risk it.
Christians don't curse.
Wigmund's on the Isle of Ely. I'll tell Soma what we've learned.
Eivor, what did Wigmund's little man have to tell us?
Wigmund is at the monastery on the Isle of Ely.
Hiding among the church mice. I'll need to plan our attack. But I won't face him while the traitor he commands is still under my roof. So what have you learned?
Leif disagrees with how you run Grandbridge.
This city thrives under me, as a bustling port for... longships, for instance.
Leif wishes he had stepped up to lead, and to be where you are now.
Leif has a celebrated place in my clan. As a shipbuilder, he is without peer, and he knows I know this.
Leif told me his yellow paint had been stolen.
Yellow is a troublesome color to make. He was upset when his stores were stolen.
Birna is in love with you. Unanswered love is a volcanic emotion.
Birna has always been unpredictable. But she's a warrior grown. She does not let her emotions guide her actions.
Birna used to be a smuggler, hardly an honorable life.
There is honor among even the lowliest of men. Danes know that better than most.
Garland puts his visions above everything, to the point of fanaticism.
Visions are like clouds. Each person sees a different meaning in the shape, and Garland sees an important meaning.
Garland told me he was near death when you found him and saved his life.
Yes, people thought him cursed. He was adrift in deep water. But don't we all deserve a guide back to the shallows?
That's all the evidence I think we need.
You've been thorough. Who is the traitor?
Leave betrayed you.
Are you certain? This will be the hardest thing I have ever done. Stay close by me, Eivor. I will need you.
How do you plan to deal with this?
As a leader must. My family, my inner circle. Today we make sure what has happened to us will never happen again. We end Wigmund's life. But not all together. For you cannot survive the winter with a rat in your larder. Leaf. You have betrayed me, Leaf.
Soma, that's not true.
A grown man should have a better grasp of his jealousy. It must not drive him to madness and destruction. But with you, every one of our warriors, our slaughtered people are dead because you could not be where I am now.
I have only ever served you, Soma. I would never betray my clan, my family. I am a man of honor.
And ambition. Wigmund took you from us long before I ever raised my blade. Clear the body. I feel as if I have torn off my own arm.
Wigmund deserves death, but killing him won't make your family whole again.
You think I don't know? This is for those who follow. To join me is to take an oath. To break it is to suffer. We make camp on the outskirts of the Isle of Ely. Join us there.
She carries the weight of leadership on one shoulder and the bonds of her people on the other. Now that she's lost one, she walks lopsided. It will take years of toil to rebuild those bonds with her people. Yet she is unburdened now. Lighter. She is a leader, not a friend, Eivor. Her mistake was thinking she could be both.
I'll take on all comers!
Alright, I'm making this video to show you who the real traitor is, you know, the one who betrays Soma in Assassin's Creed Valhalla, and what happens if you get it wrong, which in my opinion is the more interesting outcome. So we've got these three individuals, and during their personal quests they all seem alright, mostly, but the imposter reveals himself towards the end, where he prematurely kills the captive during the interrogation.
Christians don't curse.
So despite the fact that one of them is called Berna, she's not the traitor, it's actually Galen. So the right choice is clearly to accuse him. You may doubt your decision initially, because they all act like they're innocent until the very end. In fact, let me play everyone's reaction real quick.
Leaf. You have betrayed me, Leaf.
Soma, that's not true.
A grown man should have a better grasp of his jealousy. It must not drive him to madness and destruction. But with you, every one of our warriors, our slaughtered people are dead because you could not be where I am now.
I have only ever served you, Soma. I would never betray my clan, my family. I am a man of honor.
And ambition. You
Wait. Of the cold.
anything to
Soma, victory!
signs of be fast. Wait.
Assassinating, what was his name, Windmug or something? But then, once you're done assassinating, what was his name, Windmug or something?
Wigmund.
Galen, assuming that you didn't kill him, will reveal himself and try to kill the remaining innocent advisor.
Galen, what are you doing?
We're at the mountain's peak, Soma, with room for one alone. So I claim this summit, Jarl's Corner. I claim Grant Bridge.
You fucking rodent, Galen. It was you. You let those Saxon insects into our home. You betrayed us.
It was preordained, Soma. Like the sunset, like the bird's flight.
You coward. You let an innocent die in your place.
You have your sibling in the blood spring at your mercy. How could you waste your family so easily?
There is no river of blood deep enough to keep me from my destiny. Only one verse of this song remains. It is my destiny to rule. It is your destiny to die. All of you. We all have our one day.
After you deal with him, you can either agree or refuse to send him to Valhalla, which makes no difference as far as I can tell.
How?
Such a heavy price to pay for one so vile.
Mike. In the lap of the gods.
Everything.
Was right or wrong. Here's what happens if you were wrong.
I should have guessed it was Galen. If I had trusted my instincts, if I had dealt with all this alone, or discovered him sooner.
Galen deceived us all. He was a practiced liar.
We killed the wrong warrior, Eivor. A terrible truth that tastes of soot and ashes. Do not think I blame you. I held a blade. The decision was my own. Now, I must explain myself to my people.
The cost of war is always high, and victory can be sour. But you have your city back, and Wigmund is dead.
As may be all trust in me. After all, why should any trust me if I cannot trust my closest friends?
It's a lonely life, by your people.
Have my
If you were right.
Eivor, you've been a guiding light. Calling out Galen like that, exposing his treachery, made me sick with a quiet terror.
Her priority is Grantbridge and the people in it. That is noble, and beyond what I with and say with it. To the
In case you're wondering what I think about the game so far, Well, I'm about 12 hours into it, mostly doing the main quest, and I'm not terribly excited, to be honest. This quest is probably the most interesting part of the journey since I landed on English shores, so we'll see how it goes from here. But for now it's just okay. And there's some graphical issues like weird eyes. I don't know if that's gonna be patched or fixed with drivers or something, but it's distracting. Good.
Yeah! What the? Watch out, fool!
You'll get nothing out of me. Nothing.
Insects like you would... Eivor, the plan worked. One of Wigmund's captains. Caught him sniffing around Euroli Ponte. Remember, you don't need to kill him. Have fun. I'll be planning our next move in the Longhouse.
Little boy, where is your daddy hiding?
Godless heathens. Grambridge is a province of Lord Wigmund of Walden. The city is rightfully his.
Poor soldier. Doesn't know what heathens do to men of God like him. Hasn't heard the stories, it seems.
We can educate him. Look at those ham hands. Could make a nice pair of gloves.
And his heart.
Let's cut his throat now and water the...
Oh, sweet lord, no! Oh, fucking God.
Back home.
Christians.
Wigmund.
Come on, I need a challenger!
Eivor, what did Wigmund's little man have to tell us?
Wigmund is at...
Hiding him, but I would...
I already know.
You're in...
Garland betrayed you.
Are you certain? This
How do you
as a... My family, but not all. Galen. You have betrayed me, Galen.
I haven't! Soma, you're the key to my life. You must lead me to my destiny. Carry me to the summit of victory.
Do not warp what is real with the stories you tell yourself. I have seen no signs of your destiny. What I have seen is my people slaughtered, my city befouled, and your delusions fueling the destruction. How dare you think your destiny, your greatness, outweighed all of ours? He believed too much in fate, and not enough in us. Take him away. I feel as if I have torn off my own arm.
Wigmund deserves death, but killing him won't make your family whole again.
You think I don't know? This is for those who follow. To join me is to take an oath. To break it is to suffer. We make camp on the outskirts of the Isle of Ely. Join us there.
She carries the weight of leadership on one shoulder and the bonds of her people on the other. Now that she's lost one, she walks lopsided. It will take years of toil to rebuild those bonds with her people. Yet she is unburdened now. Lighter. She is a leader, not a friend, Eivor. Her mistake was thinking she could be both.
I have an iron stomach and a powerful thirst.
of the game where you will most likely be taking a bit more damage. That extra damage boost can definitely help out after all. Now, you pretty much get this weapon as you progress throughout the main story, but again it can, which ends with the Tale of Two and check your mate's axe and waiting story. It's definitely something I wanted to. The flawless Dagger recount the life of Suttungr, who is the proud Jotun who defended his home against Odin's malevolence. Also, if I pronounced the name wrong, I am incredibly sorry. I'm just terrible with pronunciations. Anyway, in my opinion, this is one of the better daggers you can find in the game. Mainly because I just love daggers and the constant stagger of enemies you can get with these things for each hit you land. Now in terms of the perk, it actually increases your critical hit damage after each hit. And this can stack up to 10 times. And because it's a dagger, you'll be able to get this stacked up very quickly. Now to get this weapon, you'll find a great dagger for Flail. The soldier's flail is a flawless one-handed weapon that comes with a perk which increases the weapon's speed when your health is at full. And the one thing I think we all love about flails is that secondary attack where you just whisk the thing around your head as you just aimlessly run into enemies. I love it. Anyway, the soldier's slow on the inside that weapon was hammer of legend itself, being Mjolnir. Yes, Thor's legendary hammer Mjolnir is actually in the game. However, it's probably the hardest weapon to obtain on the list. To give you the rundown, Mjolnir is a mythical hammer that comes with a perk where every single hit has a 33% chance to do stun damage to all enemies around you, and a 100% chance to deal stun damage if you perform a finisher with this thing, making it a pretty damn powerful weapon, but it can only be wielded by those who are deemed worthy. So how do you become worthy enough to obtain this thing? Well, you'll need to obtain all 5 pieces of Thor's legendary armor, and I've actually already done a guide on this, so if you don't have his armor yet or don't know how to get it, I'll leave a link down below to a full guide Ubisoft on how you can obtain this. Bear in mind though, it is quite a lengthy process. Anyway, once you do have Thor's full armor set, you will now be deemed worthy to wield the hammer. So if you head back over to Norway in the region of Hordefylke and go to this location on the map and make your way through the mountain, you'll come to find that Thor's mighty hammer is waiting for you stuck inside of a rock. You also get a very cool looking cutscene when you pick it up as well. But hey, while this weapon takes a long time to get, let's move on to something that doesn't take a long time to get, and this being the Death Scald. So the Death Scald is a flawless light bow that increases your critical chance the lighter you are. So if you like to rock a light armor set in the game, this bow might just be for you. As always, the weapon stats will be shown on screen, with its notable stats being attack, stun damage, and its weight. Now to get this weapon, you'll need to head over to the island south of Hamptonshire, in this location on the map. For this, you'll be traveling underwater, so find a chest if you're flawless lighter. We can't leave without getting your hands on the Death Scald. And to finalize the video, we can't leave without mentioning the Sword of Legend, Excalibur. Now, Excalibur, alongside Odin's Spear and Mjolnir, is one of the secret mythical weapons you can find in this game. And not only is this weapon really powerful, but it also has its own unique Isu kind of look going on, and some really cool sound effects to match. Now, to find Excalibur, you'll first need to collect all 11 Secret Treasure of Britain tablets. 8 of these can be found in several caverns scattered throughout England, and 3 of them can be found on Zealots. So let's talk about the locations of the caverns first, and then afterwards we'll talk about the Zealots. Bear in mind, each cavern will hold a puzzle within it that does need to be solved. They are fairly easy to solve on your own, but if you do have trouble, I'll leave a link to a full guide in the description below. Anyway, the first cavern, named the Old Cellar, can be found in the middle of the Essex region, right here. Cavern named the Old
All we want is to share our music with the world. Activities! You stop our spirits with your talk of devils.
God will strike you down for your malodorous melodies! Music is the devil's work!
You are just a warmonger. You betray your own family. Now you have broken my flow. How can a man compose with you spewing in his ear?
Sunan, guide me. Yeah! Yeah! I feel stronger already. Show me.
Cellar can be found in the middle of the Essex region, right here on the map. The second, named the Cavern of Trials, can be found on the eastern side of Kent. The second, named the Cavern of Trials, of the
Welcome back to a free roam kind of bosses. They're called zealots. Cool. So when you approach the location, you get to the end, there's going to be a chest here with some runes in it, and we're going into the graves that are right here. So anytime you approach one of these locations, just keep an eye out for that tablet to pop up. We're going to have a lot of first Colchester. I probably mispronounced that, in Essex. There's a big cave here. Can't miss it. When you approach it, you're going to see that tablet on your screen. Once you get to the end of this cave,
this place? This looks like an old cellar. Yeah, reeks of stale wine. Are those barrels still full? A shaft. I can see something at the bottom, but it's out of my reach. Wine has filled the shaft bearing my prize with it. I should be able to reach it now. Drinking horn. It looks valuable. A good find, I think.
You will reach a big room full of kegs. You're going to have to crack open these kegs, and all of
of the Essex region right here on the map. The second, named the Cavern of Trials, can be found on the eastern side of Kent.
You stumper! You're talk of devils! Stop!
Sure! I shouldn't be seen here. The hook should work.
Go! Hell with you! Yeah!
Hinu! Shite!
Aid me. Be my eyes.
Ondo and Efran Si.
Sure! Go! Yeah! 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 Yeah!
More sail! Less sail!
Sure! Go!
Lords and ladies, lords and...
Best raise my hood here.
Well then, the Swiss
Eat him.